With the shocking reveal of the last episode, it is only appropriate that the focus this time around is on Kiruko, who reveals that he is actually a man inside the body of a woman, leaving that as the cliffhanger last week. In this third episode of Heavenly Delusion, Kiruko narrates the details of what she, or he, pertained to, and how it went down. To mitigate confusion, I will associate Kiruko with her initial gender at the start of the show, which is a female. The episode begins revealing that 5 years ago, Kiruko made a living as a racer in the electro kart racing tournaments, and her little brother Haruki works as a watch or bounty hunter seeking out troublemakers in the area. Also in their company, serving as their mentor or father figure, is Robin, who is the man in the picture that Kiruko was looking at in the first episode, where I speculated that he was her potential lover, of which I am greatly mistaken, as this episode will unveil. It is also showcased here the stable and comfortable life that they used to live within the orphanage with other children, their little slice of heaven, as Kiruko implied. One day, as Kiruko was participating in another race, Haruki spots a man-eater at the end of the racetrack and will not be able to warn the crowd in time to save his sister. With little choice, Haruki sets out to hunt the man-eater on his own to protect his sibling. Haruki eventually tracks down the beast, while Kiruko and the other racers continue the race as per usual. Unfortunately, Haruki fails to take down the man-eater, and slowly was being devoured by the beast, not unlike the innkeeper in the previous episode. As Haruki was on the verge of certain death, Kiruko, who was leading the race at the time, eventually intercepts the man-eater and attempts to save her little brother, only managing to salvage his torso as he was dying in her arms and eventually losing consciousness. After some time, Haruki awakens, and much to his surprise, his body is now that of his sister Kiruko, with evidence clearly indicating that he went through a brain transplant with the cuts around his upper skull. With Robin gone missing as hinted at this episode, where individuals suddenly disappear, and the fate of his sister remaining unknown, Haruki, or should we now say Kiruko, goes on to search for their whereabouts, while also tracking the doctor responsible for his transplant, who is also implied to resorting in human experimentations with man-eaters. Kiruko also discovers that the orphanage has been disbanded, as they could no longer finance their stay in the vicinity, as the individuals responsible for keeping it funded, such as her sister and Robin, have gone missing. Thus begins Kiruko's journey to seek out Robin, the mysterious doctor, and the fate of her sister, or possibly finding her living somewhere in the world. The episode ends back at the school, with Tokyo conversing with her classmate Kuku, with her implying to Tokyo that babies are somehow manufactured, and if she would like to see the process. In conclusion, I am in favor of the third episode of Heavenly Delusion. The presentation leaves its viewers hanging, while slowly unveiling the plot points, making the audience want to learn even more about the story. It does take its time in revealing the world and its characters, something I am in favor of, rather than a poorly paced and written story. What do you think of this latest episode? Sound off in the comments section below. As always, do like and subscribe if you have not already, as it helps support the channel. Thank you, and have a great day.